Hello, everyone. How's everybody doing? So, I'm sitting here working, and I know it's been a minute since I've been on here, and that's okay. I'm being kind to myself and working through a few different things, but I had a group conversation a few days ago because one of the things that a lot of people ask for guidance on is setting boundaries with individuals who expect to have full access to you, whether it be your children or, whatever family member, what have you. It's those individuals that sometimes don't provide the healthiest relationship for you or for us, and that's okay. The key thing is not only setting that boundary for yourself, but also helping yourself to process what life is like without that person being in your life in the societal way of how they're supposed to be. So let's say you are, um, let's say you have a biological family member who has a societal title that they're supposed to be whatever to you, but yet it's a very unhealthy relationship for you. And you decide to choose a healthy mindset, to choose a healthy lifestyle, to choose being happy and just distancing yourself from that person, not wishing them anything wrong or anything bad, but just knowing that the relationship that we all strive for, at least in my opinion, the relationship that I strive for and the person that matters to me is my relationship with God and following the path that He has for me. And sometimes that means, at least in my case, distancing myself from people who are supposed to, I don't know, according to society, act a certain way because of the title that they were given. I don't know. It's sort of like, let's say my dad, God rest his soul. He was such a goofy man. But let's say my dad was unhealthy for me and he was still alive. I would wish him well, but distance myself from him because that's what was healthy for me. And that goes on more than people know. But what a lot of folks don't understand is you're sort of mourning a societal relationship that is supposed to be there, but it's not. And I'm here to tell you, at least in my opinion, that it can be done. Trust me, it can be done. And it can be done in a healthy way where you're you're just being you're just being kinder to yourself. Um yeah, it's just being kind. It doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. Doesn't mean that it jeez. It just means, okay, let's do this. One of the folks from the group that we were all participating in had said it's similar to having an ex, where you're distancing yourself from an unhealthy relationship, but yet that person is still alive. And you don't wish them any harm, no animosity. You just know that your life is healthier without them in it, and without them playing a specific role. Um, And that's it. It's very plain and simple. But you have to be strong enough to work your way through it and to know that if it's healthy for you, then it's going to take some time. It's going to take some work. It doesn't mean that it's not going to hurt, but it also means that the only unconditional love and the only being that I care to put my energy into is making sure that I'm doing my best to live a life that is healthy for my relationship with God. Jesus died for my sins, and I'm not going to continue being hard on myself if I have to make a decision that is healthy for my mindset, healthy for my mental health, healthy for my emotional well being. Because all of that, your emotional well being, your spiritual well being, your mental health, all of that weighs in on your physical health. And if those other things are not in sync, then your physical health is not going to be in sync. And gosh darn it, my physical health has been up and down and far and wide and back on. I'm back. Well, just finished another round of antibiotics from this daggone colon. Um, so yeah, I'm not giving up on my path that God has me on. If anything, I'm embracing it more. I'm embracing having faith over sight. I'm embracing just not feeling numb anymore. I'm just, I don't want to say I don't care because I do, but I'm shifting what I care about and not just talking about it, but taking action upon it. My circle of support is mhm, 7 people. 7. And one of those is barely there, so it might go down to 6. Um, 2 unconditional dogs, and the others are humans. And even with those 6.5, I don't want to say I would have no qualms in cutting them out, but if 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 their presence and energy is going to take away from the path that God has me on, then so be it. It will be a circle of 5, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1, then just 2 dogs. Um, and I am so okay with that. And it's been something that I've been working through for a little while now. I yeah, it's taken a minute, but I have such a high level of contentment where I'm good. I'm in a really, really good place. And don't get me wrong, life is flip turn upside down right now. Um, there are folks that want all of my time, that claim they need all of my time, but yet when I try and give them my time, they take advantage of it. And that's no longer. Nope, not me. Cara de pendeja no tengo. So, yeah, I'm good. So, anyway, you will be seeing face wise less and less of me on Instagram. I very rarely post my face anymore on TikTok. I was doing a lot of my lives from there in my book reading series, but even that is non existent anymore because I am being extremely strategic and tactical on where my energy is going and who I'm sharing that energy with. So, um, yeah, it's things are changing, things have changed, and I wish nothing but peace and happiness to everyone who has always participated in Wella's wisdom. Um, but I'm gonna be 54 this year, and it's just time. It's time. So that's it. That's all I've got to say about that. If you want to continue following me here, more power to you. I appreciate it and I welcome you. But yeah, alrighty. Be well, be safe, be kind to yourself and others. And adios, amigos.